CMJ, and to all my returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting me in different ways. The likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes. I'm super grateful to you guys. And if you're new here, you're welcome. On this channel, we talk about faith, family, lifestyle, relationship, motherhood, and everything interesting. If you're looking for a place to get blessed, to get inspired, to get entertained, you are in the right place. And today I have an amazing guest joining me, and I'm just going to put him right away. So, we're going to be talking about something really important. By the thumbnail, you can tell. Hi, Jerry.
Hi,
Welcome to my
hi,
channel. I'm
CMJ.
so happy to have you. I feel so honored to have you do this with me, and I'll tell you why.
Hi, the CMJ. Yeah,
Can you hear me? Oh, okay.
I
So,
can hear you
of
now.
course, by the title, we're talking about the realities of being physically challenged. That's the
Yeah,
topic. And the reason I'm having my guest do this particular session with me is because he's going to be talking from a place of experience. If you
yep.
followed my previous video, you can see that I had my mom on the session. And the reason I chose her for that discussion was because she would be able to give point from place of experience because she's a single mom. So
Mm.
I'm having Jerry with me do this amazing and very, very insightful conversation because it will be speaking from place of experience. So once again, you are
Yeah.
welcome to my channel.
Thank
And
you very
let
much,
me say
CMJ.
this, I think I'm saying it to you for the first time, that you're
Mm.
actually very handsome and you have a very good smile and dentition. Yes, it's
Thank
really something
you.
to commend about. So
Thank
thank you
you.
so
My head
much.
is swelling.
I, I know how sensitive
Yeah.
topic can be. And that's why I'm saying
Mm.
I'm really honored that you're doing this with me. I do not take
Mm-hmm.
it for granted. Trust me. I feel so
Yeah.
honored for you to accept to do this kind of thing with me. And of course, the end goal is so that we can bless people out there, so that we can inspire people out there and all of that. And
Exactly.
so we can
Mm-hmm.
talk to those that we need to talk to out there as well. Because
Mm.
what inspired me to have you do this, what even inspired me to talk about this, it never was in my
Mm.
mind until I saw
Mm.
your tweets one day
Yeah. Yeah.
talking about it and how the society define people who are physically challenged and how they treat
Mm-hmm.
them. That tweet
Yeah.
really, really got to me. I'm like, oh my God, I
Exactly.
can only imagine what you must have gone through. And also
Mm.
because you do this show with Zion Culture, the Mount
Yeah.
Zion radio station. And I think I
Mm-hmm.
listened to one of the comments you made. I can't remember what topic you people were talking about, but you talked about
Mm.
how you were in a church or something, and then somebody came to
Mm.
sit beside you, and then the moment they
Mm.
saw that you had crutches, and then they moved
Mm.
and all of that. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
These two things really was what inspired this
Yeah.
topic, this conversation, and that's why I'm having
Yeah.
you. So thank you
Thank you
once
very
again
much.
for joining me. Can you introduce yourself, and then we just jump right into it?
Okay, yeah. My name is Abiodun Jeremiah Ajayi, but I prefer people call me Jeremiah. I'm a child of God, but definitely I'm a child of God, and I'm interested in getting people to know about God in any way
Hmm.
possible, right?
Hmm.
Basically, I think I do. I'm a worshiper, and I do a bit of
Yeah.
content creation, so that to get people to know about Jesus in any way possible. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned your worshiper because I think the
Yeah,
first time I saw you ever was at a particular rehearsal and then you were
yeah.
singing and I was really inspired, really. I must be
Thank you,
sincere. I was inspired
thank
hearing
you,
you sing. So,
thank you.
without wasting too much of our time, let's just jump right
Yeah,
into it. So,
all right.
Jerry,
Mm.
um, I know that the state that you're in is not something that you were born with.
Hmm.
So run us through your life before what happened, and then we move into how it
Oh,
happened.
okay. So actually, I wasn't born like this, and I started using crutches in
Okay, sorry to
2013.
cut you. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know you, and they'll be wondering, this fine boy, what are we talking about? What's going on? Like he's talking well. So can you tell us? Can you quickly tell them what we're actually talking about. Like, what
Okay, okay,
exactly?
okay. So right now we're talking about, basically how people treat people that have a physical challenge, right? Or how the society, how they trivialize them one way or the other, right? So basically, we are talking about how we can work around that. And okay, I've been using crutches for like 10 to 11 years, and
Okay.
yeah, basically. So that's what we're
All
talking
right.
about.
So,
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 and
so, so, yeah. What was life before, that happened? Who was
Okay, so
Jerry?
life because before crutches, I started using crutches in 2012, 2013, around that period, 2012 basically. And before that time, I had an issue before that time. It's a very complicated issue, right? But I wasn't using crutches. I was using just an aid, like a walking stick, but it wasn't really evident that I was using something. Before that time, before I was even using the walking stick, I wasn't using anything before, but I was limping a bit. But I wasn't born that way though. So those period were period that people didn't really know that I looked like someone that needed help and all stuff. I wasn't really looking physically challenged, but yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Network would always do its
Can you hear
thing,
me?
but yeah, yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. So
Yeah, yeah.
let's just go
So like I said,
straight
I said life.
into. Mm,
Okay,
yeah, let's go straight into what happened. You weren't born with that. So what happened? At what point did you start to use crutches?
okay. So when I was younger, I was 11 months old. I was told that I had measles.
I'm
Can
so
you hear me?
sorry. Yeah, I can hear you. You're back now.
Okay. So yeah, it affected me one way or the other. I was given an injection when I was 11 months old. It affected my left body. So within 4 years, 3 to 4 years, we had to do so many physiotherapy sessions, and I got better. I started to walk, right? But I was limping a bit, so it wasn't evidence that I needed any aid or whichever, right? So basically, in 2012, around September 2012, I had an accident in the house, and I broke the same leg, my femur. So when I had that, obviously, it was just go to the hospital and try to fix your leg back, and obviously you get better. So we got to the hospital, and the doctor that was a specialist, a bone specialist, actually didn't. The bones are just supposed to join like this. He joined the bone like this. So after
Wow.
2 months, I was supposed to heal in 3 months. After 2 months, I was feeling so much heat and pain. So I went to to do X-ray, and I saw that my legs were joined like this. So basically, they had to break this to put it back. So it was really complicated. A lot of things happened. I can't.
Yeah. Wow. 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 So yeah, I can hear you. So we can say that this is as a result of someone's negligence or or unprofessionalism.
Yeah, some negligence. Yeah, basically, it was negligence.
Wow. So when you discovered what had happened and what it would
Mm,
resolve into, which is using
mm,
crutches, especially knowing the cause of
mm.
it, that it was how the procedure was done and it could have been averted. How did that make you feel the moment you were told that okay, you have to use crutches? I don't know, were you told that you were going to be using it for a long time, or you were told that you just use it for a while? So how did the news hit you, and how did you take it? Hello. Network would always do this to us. I don't know. This Nigeria. Hmm. Did you hear
Sorry.
my question? Did you hear my question?
I can hear you now.
Okay, did you hear my question? Did you hear the question I asked? Did you hear my question? This network is bad.
Something I'm trying to get. That's all I didn't get.
Yeah, like how did the news, how did you feel when the news hit you that you would now start using crutches,
Hmm.
especially when
How
you
did I feel?
discover that
Okay,
it was as
so
a result of
okay,
someone's negligence, like you knew it could have been
negligence.
avoided. So
Yeah.
how did you feel when the news
Mm.
came to you? How did that make you feel?
So the first one, I had no control about. I mean, about that. I was young, right? So basically, I had no control about that. I can't. I still. I've not asked my parents what they did. I mean, how they handled the case, basically. But for the one that I knew about, right? Two things came to my mind. I'm like, okay, maybe it's Ogundile or Ogunaye. I mean, basically. And the other one was just like, I mean, something like that can happen, but why should it have been me? Right? A lot of things just roll through my heart. I mean, I felt so bad that okay, why is it that it's my own time that this man now made a mistake and he's a specialist. I don't want to mention how popular he is
Yeah,
in Ibadan, but
yeah.
basically, you're right. But I mean, I just felt I didn't really feel so bad, but I just felt, I mean, why did it happen to me? Right? So basically.
Wow, wow, that's
Mm.
beautiful. So now, because I don't want us to waste so much time, especially with the way this
Yeah.
network is going back and forth. So I would
Mm.
really like to know, because I think I told you that seeing you, when people see you, you don't look like somebody that should be pitied. You don't even look like, oh, let me pity this guy. You exude so much confidence. And so I don't know
Mm.
what's behind that. Was it something that you were just, that
Okay.
just became part of you, or you had to
Yeah.
work on it, you had to go through a lot of process before the Jerry we are seeing today, or you were never really, you just found yourself being, what really happened, what made you this kind of person that, you're so confident, you don't seek pity and
Mm.
all of that, and really basically,
Mhm.
how has life been after that? How has life been? So let's just dive into how society has, defined this and all.
So I'm going to answer the first one like this. I'm going to say that. Can you hear
Yes, I
me?
can hear you.
You can hear me, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to answer the first question like this. The first question is how. I mean, how I get a very happy person, very happy around. Okay, God. Can you hear me?
Yes, go on, go on.
Uh, I could go on. Okay, so we were three siblings. I had three siblings actually, and we were also in a compound where there were a lot of people, children. So obviously, I mean, it grew like that. But when I had this accident and I started using crutches, it changed because yeah, I got depressed at the point, and my low self esteem dropped. I'm sorry, my self esteem dropped. So my self esteem became very low, and I mean, I couldn't really relate with people for like 2 years or 3 years, right? But later, I just felt like, I mean, I just got out of the depression that, ah, let me start. I mean, let me just start rolling with people. And I just felt like, okay, for me to have achieved what I have achieved, or for me to be where I am right, people can, be happy around me, and I can also be happy around people. So I also surround my friends with positive-minded people that don't even care about.
Hmm. Hmm.
They just make you. I mean, you the normal life that you.
Hmm.
Okay, so I mean, I mean, I just felt like nothing they happened to me, right? I'm very okay. And the other part is surround myself with people, make myself happy, do the things that will make me very, very happy, basically. So also, I don't care. That is the thing. That's just the basic statement. I don't care. So that's it.
You don't care. Is it
Mhm.
possible that being able to sing was also one of the things that helped you? Like you just feel like
Oh, oh no. Yeah.
I'm something, man. Like I'm a real
So
deal.
right, that singing part would be that again. I'm not sure. And that happens because you know that doing this to God and not to man. So the confidence just comes, right? When I am singing, that's like a different case on its own. And the saying I have a talent of singing, so that gives me confidence. No, you're not even there at all, right? So I mean, I just try to build myself into that space that I don't care about whatever anybody thinks about me. Right. That's the thing. Basically, I don't
Wow,
care.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's just jump. That's so inspiring. So let's just go right into people defining you by, the fact that you're using crutches, and how were you able to handle those scenarios?
A lot, oh, a lot. Okay, okay. First
Give
is
us
going to
like
be
maybe two different instances or
okay.
so.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say one about relationship, and I'm also going to say the second one about normal life,
Beautiful.
right? So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one about relationship. Before I started using coaches, when I had the accident, I had like a very fresh relationship.
Oh my goodness.
When I got out of the hospital after like the relationship was like 2 months. So when I got out of the hospital and I started using crutches, and I got to meet this lady later, we went out. I mean, she broke my heart on that first date after I came out of the hospital and also yeah.
Yeah.
So she broke
Wow.
my heart. So that one, and that one is crazy, right? So after that time, I've been dealing with people telling me that their daddy doesn't like somebody using crutches, their mommy doesn't like somebody using crutches. But I don't care, right? I don't care.
Wow.
It might get to me. Oh. Okay, the first one that happened got to me, right? The other ones, whenever they mention it, I just zone out immediately, right? I'm saying it with my full
Wow.
chest. I'm saying it with my full chest. So basically this happens, right? So the second one will be normal way of life. First I'm gonna say is if I'm walking on the street using crutches, I mean, kids look at you and hello, why are you using this? This Sunday, a child was in church and said, "Are you a grandpa?" Something like you're walking around the streets and people are sorry, Ekpele. I mean, these are just the basic challenges that you get around people, community that has happened to me. But like I said, I still don't care.
Wow,
All
wow,
right,
that's
positive minded.
that's really beautiful. So
Yeah.
you know what I made reference to, that particular thing you said on that
Mm-hmm.
show, that you were sitting and then somebody came
Mm.
close to you, but the moment they saw you using crutches, then they now moved or something. Am I correct with that
Okay.
scenario?
Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, actually. I think I also tweeted about it in that my
Okay.
tweet.
So how did that make you feel? What did you do after?
Right. Okay. So in 2023, so I want to take you to the process. I don't want to
Okay.
waste time actually. So in 2023 December, I just thought about people are really looking down on physically challenged people. I mean, what can I also do to contribute to taking people's hearts off
Hmm.
trivializing these people?
Hmm.
I mean, looking at them like nothing really they do for life, right? So basically, I felt like let me just drop this tweet, then we'll start from here. So I dropped the tweet in the thread, right? I wrote that and my crutches is with me. I'm supposed to just leave or just walks away, right? Or I am standing and somebody. I mean, it happens a lot, right? Number one, two things actually. I might be assuming, right? Maybe I might be assuming, but it has happened like 4 times or 5 times that I know, or more. But I might be assuming. So, but the other part that I feel is, I mean, they make it look like maybe this person has one stay on his body. Okay, okay. So, like I was saying, I said, is it? I mean, it feels like maybe I'm going to stay in the person, or maybe it feels that way, right? So, but I just feel, how do I feel, right? Right. At that time, what I felt, okay, let me say, those periods that these things happen. Like I said, I don't care. At that moment, it's even more space for me. I will put my crutches there, my phone, my my stuff. Me, I don't care. If you like, sit with me. If I don't sit with me, right? Even if sitting with me, self, not privilege. I'll make you laugh. Do you get? So right. So I don't. I've never felt bad that someone was supposed to sit beside me and they left. I've also.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you done? This network is
I'm
really
done.
messing things up, but then we move. I'm sure that people are getting, the very necessary points out of this. So just quickly, let's move into what you would like to say to people out there that are physically challenged in one way or the other. Before we now talk to those who, you know, do not give grace to people like that. So, but let I want you to talk to those who are physically challenged. What would you like to say to them?
Okay. All right. So, for anybody watching this that is physically challenged and feels down, feels less of self or herself of anymore. I mean, sorry, you have that time, you have no control over the situation that happened, right? But the only thing you have control over now is your mind, right? So if you can set your mind straight and forget about of the market, don't care about the REO of the market, right? Just do what you want to do. Go to school, get a job. I mean, keep pushing. I mean,
This network, wow, this network is really bad. Hello, hello. Okay, okay. So you were saying that they should, just yes. I heard you say that they should take control of their mind. You don't have control over what has happened, but then you can control your mind, forget everything that has happened, chase your dreams, become what you want to become, go to school, get a job, fulfill purpose and all that. I think that's what you said, right? Ah, network is terrible. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, guys, I don't know if you can hear me, but I mean, network is trying to mess up, you know, the essence and purpose of this live video, but I'm not going to allow the network. Hello, can you hear me? Hey, our guest has we can't see our guest again. Oh, hello, Jerry. Hello. Okay, so I don't know. I hope that it joins back. So basically, I think if I heard what it said, well, it talked about you controlling your mind. For anyone that is out there and you're physically challenged in one way or the other, or if you know someone who is physically challenged, please share this video with them. Just ensure that you have a control of your mind. Let everything around you be positive. Do away with, at least we heard from what he said, that he surrounded himself with positive people who were not seeing the condition, people who were seeing him beyond the crutches. He surrounded himself with people like that. So just surround yourself with people who see beyond what situation you are in or what condition you're in, and also just fulfill purpose. Find the things that are more, find what is much more to you than what we can see. Discover your talent, your abilities. Just find purpose and keep doing purpose is one crazy thing. It drives you so much that you don't really see any other thing that is not working when you're working in purpose. And then this is me just trying to talk because I don't know, and I guess I must have prepared something really beautiful. So um I don't know if you can join back. I can't even stop this. So basically just just okay, it's back. Thank God. Hello. Thank God though. Thank God. I had to remove so they can join back.
Yeah,
So
I
yes,
don't
so
know.
just
Yeah,
a wrap up of talking to people who are going through any one challenge or the other. They should work on their
yeah.
mind and forget, what has happened and just move ahead, right? That's what you said.
So before I say that, so I mean, I'm going to say that we probably need to film a normal session together.
Okay.
Maybe, I mean, we can talk about that. Yeah. So for
Okay, no
better,
problem.
yeah. So for better
Yeah.
outputs. So, but what I would say, what I'll tell, like I said it the other time, I said for physically challenged people, what I'm going to tell them is to set my. Is it like the thing is mindset, right? If you think that you cannot be associated with every other person, that is what it's going to be. But if you have it in your mind that yeah, the thing that they can do, I will do. I mean, I have a video like that on YouTube that I spoke about myself, and I said I can fly a fence, and that's the truth. I can't do anything that anybody can do. I can drive. I can. I
You
mean,
can
basically, I
drive.
can.
You drive. Yes, you drive
You,
as well. Yes.
driving is even very small, right? But other things that are very,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
very,
I
very,
get you.
I can't do it, right? If you see me doing all those things, you'll be surprised. So, I mean, it's mindset. If you think you can do it, you will do it. It's not aspire to perspire, it's a real fact, right? So that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. So
you're
finally,
welcome.
your final words to everyone out there who define people who are physically challenged or who
This
segregate
one,
them and just treat them like they are nobody.
this
You
one is very
remove your
important.
glasses.
I remove glasses. This one is very important because I need to speak to people directly, right? I don't know how many things I'm going to say, but let me just say everything together now. First thing I'm going to say is it is so bad to look less of anybody, right?
Hmm.
You might think some people don't have physical challenge and they have challenges because they might be having an ailment and you don't know, right?
Yeah,
Someone that is just
that's right.
physically challenged um, has something that you can see. So but some people
Hmm.
have worse cases that you
Hmm.
cannot see
Hmm.
them,
Yeah.
right? So I'm going to say that. I mean, that one they should sensitize them first. Number two, the physical challenge that somebody has cannot stain you. It's not contagious.
Right. It
Please,
cannot stain you.
it cannot stain you. So do your
Yeah.
thing. Let them do their thing. If you need to
Hmm.
help them, help them. If you need to
Hmm.
do just so, I mean, so what I'm just going to say is wherever you meet, I want to speak out of church right now. Anywhere you meet somebody that's physically challenged and you see that person pushing, Obviously, there are physically challenged people that are begging for money on the streets, right? But if you see someone that dresses nice, pass your side, it smells nice, and it's physically challenged, you are supposed to think that, oh, more, this person they try you, right? So
Right.
for the person to put up himself or herself to wear the clothes, to bring herself,
Come on. Network, don't do this. Right.
show them love. That's the first thing I would say that they should do. Show them so much love. Number one, I mean, show us. Let me say, show them. Show us so much love, right? Number two, assist anybody that's physically challenged. Maybe the problem we have that is that in Nigeria, the way they treat physically challenged is so bad that other countries treat their physically challenged people specially, right? Okay, yes, I have had cases where I probably go to a gathering that is, I mean, on a queue, and they will call me from the back to come and do whatever I need to do. Yes, no. I mean, I've had privileges as a physically challenged person, but I'm just going to say that you should not trivialize people that are physically challenged. They need so much love and care. I'm just going to wrap to say that people should just love and support.
That's the words for this session. It's not gonna stain you. It's not gonna stain you. That's a very powerful word. Um, is that all? Hey, network, you do this one, oh, you do am. Okay, so I think our guest is done. I think he has really said it all. To everyone out there, no physically challenged person desired to be physically challenged, right? Life happens. And may life not just happen to us, right? And so let's treat everyone with love and with grace. That's the word, that's the message from this session. That's the essence of this video. Let us treat everyone with so much grace and love. Let's care for them, let's respect them, let's treat them with love, let's not segregate them, right? I think those are the things that I talked about. And lastly, I mean, that one really entered. The physically challenged, I guess, is trying to join back. It's trying to join back. Okay, so just a wrap up. Network is really messing up and it's sad. I'm so pained. So just a wrap
So
up.
thank
Just
you.
finally, your final words. I like what you said. You said the physical, you said something about it will not sting you. How did you put it?
It
Because
won't
I'm going
stain
to
you.
quote that down.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say that whatever someone that is physically challenged is going through is not going to stain you. It's not contagious. It would not
It's
stain
not
you. Someone
contagious.
else's okay, so you can say this that someone else's physical challenge cannot stain you or is
Can't
not
stain you.
contagious.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
because
a
somebody
very
is using
powerful
crutches.
word.
If the person hug you, it doesn't mean that you start using crutches as well. Right. So do your
Hmm.
thing. Let the person just do their own thing as well.
Yeah, let
Right.
them
So
breathe. Let them
let them
breathe.
breathe. So, final word that I'm going to say, or final statement that I'm going to say, I'm just going to say that, yeah, I think the country also needs to do better when it comes to the physically challenged people. I would tell you that I had conversation with one lady that she uses crutches as well, and she has told me that she went for interview in a particular, they turned her down saying that they wanted someone that is more good body to do this stuff. They said it to her face. So, people are, I mean, if we start asking people to do that on Twitter, I think one day I'm going to raise that topic and I'll tag people around. I'll look for people to talk, right? So that we can get more insight because a lot of people don't give jobs to physically challenged people. So some new workspaces now are now doing it. And I mean, it's nice. But I mean, the country needs to also try to do
Do
better
better.
with
Hmm.
physically challenged people. They shouldn't think that they are just not there. They are just growing up, right? There are physically challenged people that have masters, they have doctorate degrees and all
That
sorts,
are
right?
intelligent.
They
Yeah.
are very intelligent as well, and they can do a lot. So, I mean, people should do better, and the government should do better. People should also do better by loving them and assisting them to do whatever to need to do. Another thing, anybody that if you have a child that is physically talent, please take the child to school. That's another thing that I've discovered. Take the child to school, they can learn, they can do a lot
Wow,
and all
wow,
sorts. So
wow, wow,
yeah,
wow, wow. Ooh, you gave so many powerful points almost at the end of the video.
yeah,
So
yeah.
salient. Those points are
Mhm.
salient. If you have a physically
Thank you very much.
challenged child, take them to
Take
school.
him to
Don't
school,
because of that
definitely.
condition say there's nothing that can
Hmm.
those words are powerful. I pray
Exactly.
that God helps us. God helps us really.
Yeah. Amen.
I'm so glad. I feel so fulfilled right now. And like you said, we're going to have another session that would be without
Yeah.
network obstruction. We're going to
Very,
talk
very,
about
very,
that
very
off
soon.
camera. We're going to have
Yeah.
another session and we dive deeper
Very, very
into
soon.
it. But
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining me. I am so,
Yeah.
so honored. Thank you so
You're
much. It was
welcome.
such an amazing time, regardless of the network issues.
Network.
I learned a lot and I was really inspired by you. Thank you. Keep
Yeah.
inspiring lives, keep inspiring
Thank you
people
very
out
much.
there. And you are so
Thank
loved.
you very
So,
much, CMJ.
please,
Yeah.
can you just talk to my viewers, talk to people to subscribe to my channel, do the outro for
Okay.
us.
All right. My name is Jeremiah. Please subscribe to CMJ's channel. Click
Thank
click the
you.
sub click the subscribe button. Don't let me say,
Yes.
and turn on your notification so that whenever she posts a video, you just get spam. Right, please, Ejo, it won't bite, please.
And share this video, this particular video.
Yeah,
Let's
this
go
particular video,
round
let's share
and
it
far.
massively. Let us go viral.
Wide and
You
far.
get.
Let's say wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jerry, once again for doing this with me.
Welcome. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much. Have an
CMJ.
amazing day and enjoy the rest of
You
the week.
too. You
Bye.
too. Bye. Thank you.
All right, guys. So this brings us to the end of the session. If you have a suggestion on what to do with network, please, I need you to comment below. If because I have a lot of live sessions with people, not even just me now, with people, and I can't keep having those network issues. So if you know that you have any suggestion as to how we can, have a better network, please tell me. I don't even know what to do again. But I think from my head it's even still okay. It is well. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you so much. Please, I want you to share this video. Don't just watch it. Don't be selfish with it. Please don't learn alone. Share the video. Don't be blessed alone. Share it with people around you. It's going to be a huge blessing to everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. So till we meet again, till I come your way next time on CMJ channel. Stay blessed and be happy. Bye.